So, hey guys, thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. So I am now officially 65 years old, a senior citizen. And I was thinking the other day that I should have some sort of knowledge that I can impart to you, some sort of wisdom that I might have come up with in my 65 years here on earth. I did come up with 7 things. Now, these are 7 things that have worked for me in my life. They've gotten me through very hard times. They've brought me joy, and it's kind of a way of looking at life. So I'm going to go through these 7 things for you. So the first one is to keep up on medical stuff, including mental health. So as we age and our bodies begin to fall apart like they inevitably do, there's certain markers in our lives of things that we need to have done medically, just to check for things, just to keep ourselves in the healthiest way possible. And some of those are like colonoscopies or mammograms. Mammograms are actually needed sometimes for men that carry a lot of weight and might have a lot of fatty tissue through the chest area. So it's not just for women. But you should also be having blood work done, have your blood pressure checked regularly, checking to see if you have insulin resistance and if you might be moving towards type 2 diabetes. And if your doctor is not the kind of doctor that follows up in telling you the things that you should have done, do research. Be a very proactive patient. You can find sites and various applications that will tell you certain tests that you need to have done at certain ages in your life. And as for mental health also, because so many of us as we age end up perhaps being alone, perhaps becoming a widower, there are things that impact our mental health. And if you feel the need to speak to someone, if you're even just in a depressed way for any length of time, it's a good idea to talk to a professional about that. And there are many places, many clinics, many LGBTQ health centers where you can get a therapist that is gay, or at least understands LGBTQ plus patients. So do keep up on that. The second thing that is vital as we age is to move. Now, I know that probably sounds ridiculous. You say, well, I move throughout my day. Of course I'm moving. But the fact is, as we get older, as we retire, as we begin to get some aches and pains in our body, a little arthritis, a little stiffness, we tend to slow down and sometimes become more sedentary. The best thing that you can do, whether you are pre-senior citizen or you're already a senior citizen, is to move every day. Get outside, get fresh air in your lungs, get sunshine down on your face. Sometimes going for walks on a regular basis is all that's needed to give you a boost in energy and attitude and how you feel as you age. The third thing is to eat more plants. Now, I think you know that I've been a personal trainer for almost 40 years. The fact of the matter is, when I work with my clients, I'm always telling them, well, you should eliminate junk food, you should reduce your sugar, you should try to eat more natural foods, you should move away from red meat. There's a variety of things. But those are people that are going to work with me on a regular basis, and we do the changes incrementally. The best thing that you can do to start yourself off so you're eating a more nutritious diet is, right now, don't worry about eliminating any of that bad stuff. There's plenty of time to begin to knock that stuff off. But the important thing is to begin to get the vitamins and nutrition and fiber in eating fresh vegetables and fruits. It is so important that we get that as we age. You should try to strive for 4 to 5 servings of various vegetables and fruits throughout your day. So just adding them in, it gives you more to eat. You're not eating less at this point. You're just adding in that basic nutrition that's so important. The fourth thing is to get out and socialize at least a couple times per month. And I'm not talking about socializing online, even if it's doing Skype. You need to physically get your body out of your house and into a group where you can enjoy yourself and have that socialization. There are areas in the world called blue zones. These are areas being studied where the most people who live to the age 100 and over live. And they studied various things: their diet, their exercise, their rest, their socialization, their spirituality. All of these are being studied to try to see the traits that are common in all of these areas where these people live to advanced ages. So one of the best ways of continuing to live a full and vibrant and vital life is to socialize. The fifth thing is to get a hobby. As we age and as we retire and as we have less things that we are required to do, it's nice to be able to have something of your own, an interest that maybe is not shared with your partner, boyfriend, husband, if you have one. Maybe it's just something that you enjoy. Maybe it's something that you have enjoyed since you were a child. For me, I do stained glass really badly, and I also collect Matchbox models of yesteryear cars, which is what is in my cases behind me here. And also, the great thing about online is that there are groups, meetup groups or just interest groups, where people might share your particular hobby and interest. And so you can connect with people, sometimes meet up in person or just have discussions about it. Maybe if you're working on a project, you show each other your projects, and you have a small community of interest that focuses around you rather than you and a partner as a couple. The sixth thing, very important, learn how to love being alone at times. Inevitably, as we age and in life in general, there are going to be times when we are alone. And many of us panic when we're alone. One of the blessings that I was able to get in my 30s is I began to really enjoy my own company. I would go out to eat in nice restaurants by myself and just sit at a table by myself. I'd usually read. I traveled to Europe completely by myself. I made friends wherever I went. I went to Amsterdam and Belgium and Paris, and I connected with people in those places. Usually people that stay in the guest houses or whatever where I am. But even if I don't connect with people, I enjoy my own company. And if you can get to the point where you love your own company, where it brings you joy just to do things by yourself, then you are going to be in such a better position when a partner does come along. You won't be so codependent. You will have a life unto yourself, and you will have a life as well that you share. And the final thing, laugh often. Studies have shown that people in general, as they get older in their years, or if you develop disease, and that's been a challenge, the people who can laugh at themselves, that can laugh at the experiences that they're having, those people have a much better chance of continuing a vibrant, happy life, as well as often able to live longer than doctors predicted based on what the disease that you might have is. Laughter is a great way to relieve stress, and you should laugh as often as you can. So thanks so much for joining me for another video. I know this was a little bit talky, but I just wanted to hit these items because I think if you begin to incorporate some of this into your own life, you won't make the mistakes that I made. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And I just think that you will grab on to life with more gusto as you age. And so as we get into our advanced years, we will be physically and mentally still capable. Thanks guys so much for joining me. I'll be back very soon with another video. Please do check out An Older Gay Guy Show podcast. Hugs to all of you. Bye for now.